Hi, sir. Yes, you can start with the session. We are live.
Hello, I guess you guys can hear me and see me. Yes. So, hey guys, how are you doing? Okay, I'm quickly wrapping up yesterday's session. We have seen how to install the MySQL, and also we have seen how to install the MySQL client, and we have seen few queries giving it on the terminal of MySQL. So that's a warm up. So today we will be going to get a requirement. We will have our own requirement, and then we will practice it in MySQL data MySQL terminal, and then we will have a e-commerce. We will develop a small minor e-commerce database, which would be helpful to run a online store. Okay, guys. So let's jump on quickly. I'll connect my headset. I guess my voice isn't clear for you. Okay, so if you have any problems, let me know. I will join for seeing your messages from my another system so that I can see your messages actively. Okay, guys. So I can see your messages here. Yes. So let's jump on to the today's session. We will see first how to install the MySQL from the beginning. So yesterday I have been given you like a Docker image, and then I will let you know how to connect it with the MySQL workbench client. So first we will install the MySQL server. We will go to client of MySQL container. Okay, I guess I didn't share you the screen. Guys, can you see me? See my screen? Was isn't clear? Is it clear enough, Ran? Okay, cool. Okay, guys. So if I first we are going to install MySQL client. To minimize this. Yeah. So I'm searching for MySQL container. So you need a Docker desktop. You can search for Docker desktop in Google, and you can install it. You can type for Docker desktop. Whatever machine you are using, you can install this Docker desktop. You don't want to even create the account, you can install directly. Download Docker desktop would give you the Docker desktop for Mac, Windows, and as well as Linux. So once you download the Docker desktop, you need to search the Docker container, which is MySQL in Google, and then use this command to pull the MySQL image and put it on your terminal. It can be Windows or Mac or Linux. Similar same command across everywhere. Then you need to specify. Then you need to, after pulling the image, you need to create a container. We will use this first command. This is the default command. Additionally, we going to do two changes. One is removing this tag. Another one is we are going to add a port. So to add a port, -p 3306, and then colon again 3306. What will this do is it will capture the port 3306 from the container and expose to my local machine. So if you want to know about Docker, let's upgrade uh, let you know to the LetsUpgrade team, so that they will conduct a workshop for this Docker. This will be a useful technologies for you in futures, in whatever field you may be. This will be a useful technology. So I'm giving a Docker run with the name of some MySQL. This is my MySQL container, and then I have a port mapping, and then I have a root password. This is going to my password for my MySQL work databases, and then my image name that where I pulled in recently, this one. Okay, then you need to just press enter. I guess I added a dollar, which is in suit for Mac. Okay, so I have added this container. If you can go and check it here, there will be a container. And then you go on to, if you want to check whether everything installed properly, you can go to this exec tab. You need to click the container and then move to exec tab, and then give MySQL -u root -p. It will ask for a password. So my password is my secret -pw. See, welcome to MySQL monitor. This is the command that you can, this is the output. You can see, like the configurations you've done are working correctly. Okay. So then, so the next thing is we're going to install the MySQL workbench. So to install the MySQL workbench, you just need to go to Google and search MySQL workbench. See, you can see the MySQL workbench here, and then you can download it for your machine. So this is the operating system you need to select. If it is Mac, you can select Mac OS. Windows, you can select Windows OS. It is Linux, kind of Ubuntu Linux. You can download it here. For others, you have a similar options. And then OS version, you can give exact OS version. For latest Mac, you need to give this Mac OS ARM. For old Intel Mac, you need to give Mac OS into 86-bit. Sorry, 64-bit, that 86 processor. So you have these two downloads here. So if you click download, it will download for Mac. This installation will be slightly different according to the from system to system. So like it is not a complex. It won't be very complex. It is just going to be a UAE representation. You need to click next, 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 and agree. You need to agree, and then my Windows will get installed. In Mac, it will be different. You need to move to the application folder, and Linux also you need to just install using dpkg or package installer. So I will open my workbench. Okay, to connect in the workbench, you need to give this plus icon and then connection name. You can give any name. I am giving let's upgrade day 2. Okay, and then this is the host name I have installed in the local machine. To connect MySQL, you need 4 parameters. One is host name, which would be a server name. Like if you hosted in a server, it would be a domain name or a IP address. If it is in your local address, you can give your local IP or local host. And then port we have mapped to 3306. We have exactly did in this terminal. See, we have given the port 3306. So that's the reason I'm giving 3306 here. If you change the port, you need to change it here. Username is root and password is my secret hyphen pw. So this is my recent password I have given. Then I'm going to test the connection. Yeah, successful connection MySQL was made with this parameter. So my test is successful. I'm going to connect it. So if you click on the Let's Upgrade Day2, it will start connecting to a database. So this is the schemas. This is the queries I have. So this is system schemas. I have a few tables in system schema. These are all related to MySQL. We should not disturb this. These are all related to the MySQL configurations. So we shouldn't disturb this. We are going to create a new database. So I'm going to create a new database. To create a new database, you just need to the options slide. See here there is a database symbol. Uh, create new schema. This is new schema. Okay, schema is different. Schema is another name of database. So I'm going to give learning. Learning would be database. Yesterday we have seen how to give the queries. Today we are using this UI to create.
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from.
So create schema learning. Learning database has been created. We can use create database command. We can use again we need to use database command, but in this method we are going to just give a name of the database only. Yes, you are able to follow me? Are you able to follow me? Great. Guys, be interactive. If you have any doubts, stop at the point and then let me know. I will clearly explain you what we have seen. I guess you guys are clear with the installation of MySQL server and MySQL client. And if you want any clarity between server and client, let me know. I will explain one more time. We have seen this detailedly on yesterday class. Today we will again start with this create table and then insert, update, delete, select all kind of queries using MySQL workbench, and then we will see the join table queries. So how it will be work, how the joins are working, why it is there, and then we will see few subqueries. SQL Server and client. SQL Server is where the place your data is actually getting stored, and it is the software. SQL software is in the SQL Server. That can be anywhere. That should be in remote in the real time applications. If you are using an e-commerce product like Amazon or Flipkart, database should be in the server so that only I can get my data from the database using my phone from anywhere. I don't want to be near Amazon or connected with the Amazon network. So work and coming to that workbench. So MySQL client will help us to connect to the database and manage the database without writing code, without writing a large code. We didn't write even a single line of code to create the database. This was why the MySQL client is built. One of the MySQL client is MySQL workbench. What is the major difference between MySQL and SQL? SQL is the methodology. MySQL is the kind of company, a company that built underneath of SQL. A technology is SQL is a technology. MySQL is a tool for the tech tool that using the technology. So I guess you guys got that. Shall we proceed? Great. Okay. The next thing is we need to create a table. So I need to select the schema. Okay. I'm going to create a table. To create a table, I need to enter the table name first. Initially, a table name. So initially, we will enter the. We can have a. This is learning database, right? We are entering the topic. So we are entering the topic. This could be a first column could be the ID. ID will be a primary key, not null, and then a integer. Then we will have a topic. So this is a class table. We will have a ID, topic, date, platform, and total students. Space won't work here. You should not give the space to maintain the maintain this wordings in the in the terminal. So you should not give the spaces so that terminal will get confused. Once again, did my voice is not stable? Once again, give me a second. Just give me a second, guys. I will make up. Hope it will be better now, guys. Please share your feedback on my voice. Superb. So what we have done is we have created five columns where the topic will be in varchar, date will be in date time, platform will be in platform will be in varchar of same 45 length, and total students will be in integer. So this is primary key. Topic cannot be null, so I'm giving not null. Date cannot be null, so I'm giving not null. Platform can be null, I'm not giving anything. And total students will be integer. So total students count also will be optional. I'm allowing the null. So whenever I insert a query, I need to fulfill these three columns, and these two columns are optional. And this is the default one, where if I give Zoom as the default platform, it will create, if I send an empty value in platform, it will create a default value Zoom. If I send a value as YouTube, it will create as a YouTube. But if I didn't even send anything, it will create as a Zoom. Or if I send Zoom, it will create as a Zoom. Let's see in practical way. And then we have a total students. So no default, it is allowed to be null. So this is null. And this is primary key, where primary key is responsible for a table which can be each row can be where each row can be identified uniquely. And there is a unique key. In a table, there can be only one primary key, but there can be many unique key. Unique key also do the same function. Make sure that the row, any of the rows value is not common against another. So if I give topic as SQL and if I give a unique key, I cannot conduct a SQL class again. So this is my class table. If I give unique key as topic for unique key, and if I conduct a class on SQL, and then if I inserting one more data in the same topic SQL, the database won't allow for that entry. I will make an example for unique key here. So this is a date, and this is binary. Binary is either Boolean, true or false. It will allow only two values. This is unsigned. Unsigned is nothing but there will be unsigned. When it comes to binary, I will let you know the unsigned. This is zero fill, nothing. This is an auto increment. Auto increment is like if I give this auto increment to this ID, I don't want to provide the ID anymore. I can just create I can just send the topic and then date. The table MySQL itself take care of this ID. It will get auto incremented 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of. It will get auto incremented. So mark as generated column, nothing. It's all a purpose of meta. So these are all the main core concepts of SQLs. So primary key, not null, unique key, and then auto increment. You are going to, so this is a basic class, right? You will get confused for unsigned. It is like like of binary thing based on kind of things. So we will slowly, if the we can let us see. I can cover it tomorrow. The zero fill and the unsigned would be a great. It can help your interviews. So I will cover this 2 by tomorrow on day 3, or else at least by today's end of sessions. So this platform and total students. These have no criteria, so this can be sent empty. If I send empty, platform will get Zoom on default. If and total students will be null. So I'm going to create this table. So I'm not creating any foreign keys. I'm not creating any index. I'm not creating any triggers. What is index is mean by, if I give this, if there is a more data, this I can give this topic, I can index these topics so that I can search the data easily, not easily, quickly. Index will help us to search the data quickly. Foreign case would help us to join multiple tables. Triggers will help us to run a function whenever there is an entry, there is a change. If there any action happened in the database, you can write a function to trigger those functions so that a logic will be executed. Okay, partitioning is nothing but keeping as a different A, B table, cook class A, class B, class C without any criteria default. So options is nothing but it has an options of additional options. So I'm not giving this currently. I'm just creating a table. See, this is our query. You need to confirm it. You can cross check it, and you can confirm it. See, that is a 7 line of query, 7 to 8 line of query. That too, not everything is not basic. Only few things are basic in that. But we have created easily using our mouse, only our mouse. We have created easily, and we have given some names here, but this doesn't matter. So MySQL Workbench is used to make your job easier, but you should know how a table gets created, how a table gets updated. You should definitely know what's the query behind it. Then only you can master the SQL. Otherwise, you're going to work the SQL with this basic knowledge. Okay, there is a class table. I am going to open this class table. Select rows. See, there is no rows here. So we have created just a table. We haven't added any rows. I will add my first row. Okay, first row, I don't want to give the ID because ID will be auto incremented. And then I'm going to give topic as SQL, date as today's date. Platform, I'm not going to give any platform. Total students, I'm not going to give any total students. I'm just going to describe these two data only. See, because incorrect date time value, we haven't given a right date time value. I thought I was given only the date, but we need to enter the time too. So what I will do is I will alter this table and give a default value as a okay timestamp. Okay, I'll do one thing. SQL date time format. This is the date time format. Might is still empty. I don't want to give ID SQL. Yes, it is applied now. So this is the I have just given topic and date only. But if you see, there will be a platform and ID. This is because platform Zoom is default and ID is an auto increment and it starts with 1. So if I enter uh, Kubernetes K8, K8s. This is a short form of Kubernetes, and I am giving a date again, and I am giving a platform YouTube. In this case, there will be ID too, but platform will be YouTube. Okay, unique key. Unique key. There is a problem in unique key because this date is already it is fixed for SQL, so we cannot use this date. Instead, we can use next day. Okay, it isn't saved yet. No, it will work. Yes. So see, if you see, it's 12th. It's a 12/11/2008, and this is K8 and this is ID4 because we have tried it two more times, which should be index should be taken. I will explain it for next thing. SQL and K8 is done. I'm going to give for month stack training. So month stack training will be on 30th, 30th, 13th on Zoho webinar. So I'm giving this, it automatically comes for ID5 and then Zoho webinar would be here. So if I want to update, I can update this like 10 students are joined. 100 students are joined. 1000 students are joined. I can update it and I should save it here. So it will update and save it. So if you close this tab and then we are opening this, no, we are closing everything and opening this class again. Here we have the data with this updated total students and platform and date. So this is workbench. Let's go on terminal. Okay, sure. Let's go few examples. Let's run few examples on terminal. By the time I will have some water break, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I guess I believe I'm visible for you. So, do you have any queries so far? I will go for terminal right now. Uh, Before that, do you have any clarification needed in workbench? How to connect? You are clear with how to download, how to connect, and again how to install too, I believe. Okay, guys. So let's proceed on how to use terminal. We have yesterday seen few queries. I will brush up. I will start working on uh, different database or table here. So I have created a few queries earlier. As I said, I came up with the example as well as queries. So initially, I need a create database query, create database query for MySQL. So create database name. This would be helpful. I will go for terminal. So I'm going to click the container here. On container, I'm going to click this MySQL and then exec. In exec, I have logged in with my MySQL username and password. So I'm going to check show databases. So these are the databases there, and the learning is a database we have previously created using MySQL Workbench, and this is going to be next create database of this query. Okay, this query okay is the output of your successful result. So if it is not created, then you have some, if there is something else, there should be an error or warning. But if you got query okay, one row affected or few rows affected, then your query is successful. So again, I'm going to check the databases. I have a database office. So I'm going to use office. So database has been changed. I think clear is not working. So okay. Let me create a first table department. So I have department ID and department name. This is a table, department ID and department name, integer and auto increment and primary key. Department ID is integer, auto increment and primary key. Department name is varchar and not null. There is a few criteria. Okay, sorry, no, my screen is visible. I am seeing your screen is sharing. My screen is visible. Can you connect and Zoom? Can you deconnect and check? Is anyone else facing this issue? Is my screen is not visible for any other one? I believe it's visible. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's go. So I'm creating a table departments where department ID and department name is the column names with the few criteria. Okay. So query okay. Query okay is the success output. Size it too small. You will have option in Zoom to maximize in your screen area. So check out the Zoom options. Create table departments. We have created the tables. So I need to see what are all the tables I have. Oops, I have closed something. Listed tables query. show tables. So show tables on the database of Office. See, we have departments table which were created recently, and select stars from departments will show its columns and row. It has an empty set. It doesn't have any. We haven't feed any data. But to create this Office database, we are supposed to create two databases. One is employees and one is department. So we are going to create a department now. We already created the we are going to create a employee now. We already created a department. So we are going to create a employee table. So employee table has employee ID, employee name, employee salary, department ID, where department ID is the foreign key reference of departments. I will explain what is this foreign key. So create table employees. Create table employees with this employee ID as a integer, auto increment, and primary key. And the employee name as varchar and not null. See, employee ID should be integer, should be auto increment itself, and should be a primary key. A primary key is nothing but a key, a unique key that represents a table that can be only one column. Only there will be only one primary key in for one table for each table. Then there is a employee name. The employee name is a varchar. It should be not null. Employee name cannot be null. Employee salary should be in decimal, where decimal in place of decimal we can have a 10-digit numerical and 10-digit 2-digit decimal places. Department ID. Department ID is nothing but the ID that belongs to a department table. Why we give foreign key is here the main thing is we going to maintain a structure according to SQL. We going to strictly follow the structure. So what we will do is we should not allow anyone to enter the department ID that is not created in a department table. For example, there cannot be a teacher who is working in mechanical department without a mechanical department, right? We should create a mechanical department first, then we should create a teacher in mechanical department. In the same way, even the employee, we should create a HR department first, and then we're going to put a HR in that department. So that's why the foreign key. If we didn't provide a foreign key, we can MySQL will allow you to create the HR first before creating a HR department. Then if we forgot to create a HR department, we will see a employee count as 1 and department count as 0, which cannot be possible in a business case. My font size is too small. I guess. Is it better now? I believe. So okay. Where I left. This is the purpose of foreign key. We are strictly following the structure without adding the department. Any employee for the department should not be added. This is the main reason we are giving the foreign key. So I'm creating a table again. Query OK. Query OK is the result of successful output. Okay, now we created. Now we will check this employee table. Select star from employees. Again, the empty set. We have just created a table, not a data yet. So next step, we are going to insert a data in each table. As I said, there should be a data inserted in department table first, because create the employee table employee table depends on the department ID of department table. So insert into department. I am going to create a department. In this way, in one insert query, we can create multiple rows. Insert into departments and department name. I'm going to create a department name because department ID is auto increment and integer, and as well as primary key. So it's going to be automatically created as 1. Let's say 1 for sales, 2 for marketing, 3 for IT, and 4 for HR. So in this way, I can create a four rows in one query. So if I have sorry, I erased it. If I have multiple uh, columns, I should just give comma and inserted here. It will call multiple columns and it will create multiple columns and multiple rows. So I am creating it and with enter. Okay, query okay, and 4 rows affected. Now I am going to check whether my query is affected in a right way. So select start from departments. It should give four rows. It's giving 4 rows. The department names are given as we give it to it. Department ID is 1. Department ID is 1, 2, 3, 4. Department name is sales, marketing, IT, and HR. Okay, next we will create a employee table. So I am going to create a 5 employees. See, we are entering employee name, employee salary, department ID. Again here employee name, employee salary, department ID. It goes for 5 rows. Alice, Bob, Charlie, Diana, and Eve. We have 5 employees with various salary and in various department. See, again records query okay, 5 rows affected. So I'm going to check whether my query are perfectly placed on employees table. Yes, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alice, Bob, and everything are good. So if I try to insert into employees, employee name, employee salary, department underscore ID. Okay. And values, I'm going to give CB with a salary of 100,000. And then I'm going to give a department ID 10, which there is no department in the ID 10. See, you will face an error. If I didn't give the foreign key, this row would have been inserted because 10th, why this is error? Because there is no department in the ID of 10. We have only 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Even if I give 5, it will fail. So that's the main concept of foreign key. Why we use foreign key? To strictly maintain the structure even across the tables. Columns are column and its data types and its condition are used for strictly maintain the structure in a particular table. This foreign keys will help us to maintain the structure even across the multiple tables. Okay. Then we have seen select star from employee. We will see some aggregate queries. Okay, this is a conditional query. This is not an aggregate query. This is a conditional query. So I'm selecting employee name, employee salary from employees where department ID equal to 1, department ID, sales department. I'm going to see, I want to see only the sales department person. So sales department, I know the sales department ID is 1. So I'm giving select star or select few columns from employee table where department ID equal to 1. So I'm giving this. I can see Alice and Eve are working in the sales department with a salary of 50,000 and 70,000. What is aggregate query? So when it is coming to aggregate query, I am going to deselect this employee name and going to give sum of 70 plus 50, 1,20,000. And one more example. Average of. So 15 and 70,000, 1,20,000 divided by 2, which is average of 60,000. So these are all the aggregate queries. There are many functions, many aggregate queries you need to learn, you need to list and learn, which are all is simple. foreign key implementation. How we did foreign key is where it is. Okay, here this is the line which represents the foreign key. Foreign key is department ID. Reference is department stable department ID. This is a foreign key department ID, which I should refer references of the department ID having departments. Wait a second, I will show you. See department ID that has in the departments table. Right side after reference, it will be a foreign table, departments, which table, departments. In the table, which column, department ID. In our table, which column, this department ID. So we have to configure these three things, and foreign key reference are static. This won't get changed. Do you got it, or you need to a theoretical definition? I believe it's good for you. If you have any, okay, I got it. Great. So what next? So we are going to write a join query. So I'm going to get the department. I can see whether I can see this department ID and this department tables. So I can match so that I can check Alice is working on sales department because her department ID is 1. Bob is working on marketing department because his department ID is 2. I can match in this way, but as a user, if I need to see it in a single line, what I will do, I would join both the table. If you see here, see Alison working on sales department, you working on sales department, Bob working on marketing department. I can see it easier. How is this possible? This even not in a same table. This is possible because of writing a join query. So I'm selecting employee name E dot employee name and D dot department name from employee table E. This is alias. Alias, we creating alias. Alias is a alias name. Kind of we may have alias name, a short name. So from employees E, I'm giving from here onwards, employees table can be called also as E dot employee name. And I'm joining the second table, departments D. I'm giving the alias again. Now from now here onwards, department table can be called as D. So these will be first executed, and then only the select query will be executed. After executing this condition, the select query will be executed. So that's only we can declare it here and use it here also. So E dot employee name, D dot department name. Okay, fine. Joining department, how we join department? Departments D, we gave a alias number on E dot department ID, where employee dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. So if it is 1 here, you should give sales. If it is 2 here, you should give marketing. If it is 3 here, you should give IT. If it is 4 here, you should give HR. So this is the condition I provide here. E dot department ID should be equal to D dot department ID. Whenever it is equal, give me the employee name and department name only. Yes, alias is ENDA here. Got it? Okay, let's go. So this is the power of join and the foreign key. So we have update records. We have seen the updates, but we will go through one example. And we have delete, alter, and joins, and few other join queries, and then subquery. Yeah, we have only join subquery. So updating an employee where I'm going to consider if there is a situation. Once again, explain a join. Okay, I will have some water. Give me a second. Okay, guys, let's see the join again. So I'm going to explain it again. Join is nothing but maintaining a connection between two different tables. For example, we have seen a department table as well as we have seen a employee table. We have created it. So departments table and employee table. Employees, each employees is belong to one particular department. What is the relation between these two tables? The relation between department table and the employee table is one to many. The relation between employee table and department table is many to one. This kind of inverse things, but it's common. It's yeah. So this is the concept of join. We are going to join. We are creating a relationship between two table. So we can have multiple employees belongs to one department, but we cannot have multiple departments belongs to one employee. So only I am saying many to one or one to many. Otherwise, if it is many to many, if there is if we have only one department is allowed to have only one employee, then it is one to one. If any number of departments can be allowed, if one department is allowed to have any number of employee and one employee is allowed to have any number of department. In this case, this is many to many. Okay, I will give you another example. We have cars and tires. Okay, cars and tires. 4 tires belongs to one car. 4 is many here and car is one here. So many to one. A car and a steering. So if it is a car and a steering, there will be one car and one steering. We will have one-to-one relationship there. And then we will have we will see the chocolates. So there will be a many chocolate, many person. There is a many persons, many childrens there. So children can have n number of chocolates. Again, one chocolate can be shared to n number of childrens. So here the concept is many to many. These are the basic things of joins, and then we are coming to foreign key concepts. So why we are defining the foreign key concept is to join these tables in a structural way, in a proper structural way with a criteria. So I'm saying that I'm joining this table. Yeah, I'm a department table. I would like to have a relationship with the employee table. So what is my relation? One department can have many employees. So one to many. I will define this relation and then give a foreign key to them. They need to share one key to refer between their data. So the reference key is department ID of department table as well as the department ID of employee table. So that's what we given here. Joining employee tables, joining with departments tables on employee department ID that is equal to department ID. Department tables, department ID. This is employee tables, department ID. This is the join. I got it, Soumya? Can we proceed? Sure. That's great. So next update queries. I'm going to update an employee. Consider there is a condition Eve is performing well, and I'm going to give a bonus or I'm going to give an increment to her. So in this case, I'm going to use this update query where I'm going to update its salary and then with the help of employee name. Okay, query row one match. So if you select star from employees, you can see Eve has been updated with 75,000. Previously, Eve was in 70,000. Now Eve was in 75,000. But in some cases, employee name can be common. So we can even use the where query against employee ID. So this employee ID could be Alice. I'm giving Alice a hike of 5,000. So Alice will have now 58,000 and Eve will have 75,000. Here in this case, R is having 50,000. So you can hear the query, the condition you can here the condition you can put whatever you need according to your logic. So this is the this will be your your playground to test your logical skills. So you practice yourself, you try to solve many problems. This aggregate queries and these conditional things are uh, literally a playground to a beginner. Okay, now what I'm going to do is a department which what is I department 3? Okay, IT department is performing well. I'm going to give a maximum salary of 1 lakh 100,000 rupees for IT department. So what I will do is department ID 3. I'm going to give a salary of 100,000 to everybody working on the department 3. So when I again select star, see one department 3 is there. Charlie got 100,000 rupees. So this is the reason of update query. And there is few queries. Let's see this left outer join, right outer join, and subqueries, and this having queries, having clause as an advanced topic for tomorrow. Let's I guess we have only 10 more minutes to complete this session. So we will see this delete and alter. Tomorrow we will start with this inner join, left join, right join, and this e-commerce. I have made an e-commerce query builder, so you can create a e-commerce SQL database for a e-commerce store. So we will do this as an hands-on project tomorrow. You guys make sure you are so interactive to me so that you answer, I will create. Tomorrow session is going to be kind of like that. So today we will cover this alter query and delete query. Yeah. So I'm going to delete an employee. Yes, an employee has been left my company. So I'm going to delete that employee data from database. So I can use an employee name or employee ID or department ID to delete complete department. So whatever I can use. So I'm going to remove a Diana from here. So I'm removing the Diana with using the employee name. So that's it, deleted. The employee name Diana won't be in our database anywhere. See, we have employee ID 4 has been wiped out. Thank you. Thank you for having a great day. Sure, the class isn't over. We have 2 more topics to cover. Please stay until the end. We will get a brighter, good knowledge by tomorrow. And I also have an uh, additional classes, additional concept for you. Like out of SQL, I'm going to say how, as a CTO, how the company will expect you to answer the questions, how the company will expect you to perform the interview, what should be your goal, how to clear the interview, what the HR will expect, what the technical person will expect. I'm going to give additional points by tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a wonderful day. Then today that we're going to be dive into practical, so much practical. We will solve a problem. We will build a e-commerce SQL, and also we will have this additional knowledge session. So you can not only in SQL, you can use it anywhere against your placements. So don't forget to join tomorrow. Okay, let's go for alter. So far, guys, do you have any doubts in this delete? delete, join, update, insert, create tables, show databases, selecting a databases, creating a databases. We have seen so much today. Do you have any doubts? Are you good with it? Can you able to follow me? How you can be interactive. Ask me in even out of syllabus questions. I have a good touch with all over the all over the areas of technologies. So you can have you can let's separate 10 minutes of our session to have an interactive QA session, so that you can ask questions and I will answer up to my experience. So you have no doubts in this? Okay, got it. But if you have any, if you want to ask any doubts against your careers, against your placements, or against any companies, you can post it up here. We will discuss a short 10 minutes quick discussion, so that you will gain a experience, or like you will get to know the experience of what have been crossed up to this mark. So let's be interactive. If you need, you can communicate, chat with me. So as a final topic, we can see this alter table query. So what we are going to do is we are going to types of join method. Okay, join will have inner join, outer join. Outer join will be outer join again has three classification: left outer join, right outer join, and the full outer join. Again, cross join. What happened? If my screen is visible? Yes, my screen is visible. Okay. Okay, got it. It is visible now. You can check it. So what I was saying is cross join and union. We have this type of join. Please write query for join types. Yes, we have seen a query for join type, but we are ending up wrapping up today for joins. We will definitely continue tomorrow. We are going to start with joins. We are not going to start with this create, insert, delete, and update. We have already seen for this, and we have been even we have had a wrap up session yesterday. So we will see these join queries by tomorrow. I know as a junior, I have been also struggled in this join queries. I know the pain. I know where we should be careful, where should we test for the errors, mistakes. I know I will share my experience to you. It will be a good KT sessions for you. So don't forget to attend tomorrow's session. But for today, we will end the joins now. We only have alter queries for today. We will continue tomorrow, starting from joins again. So we will see a different joins. We have seen only one joins. We will see inner join, outer join, and then cross join, union kind of thing. Everything we will cover by tomorrow, and also we will create a database for an e-commerce, and also we will create a database, and also we will discuss about career opportunities. Are we good, guys? PDF notes will be provided by you. Yes, sure. My notes will be entire notes will be provided to you. I will share you all the queries we have run through, and I will share the Docker installation link and the MySQL installation link, MySQL workbench installation link, and connection link. So I will provide you all the steps links. Anything else, guys? So we are working to. You can reach LetsUpgrade team. They will provide a Notion link for you. They would have one already been provided. In that link, we will update these notes. Okay, guys. So let's jump. I'm going to alter the table. Link will be provided by LetsUpgrade team. Reach your LetsUpgrade team when been in support. I guess Anam will support you. So alter table, guys, this is the last topic for today. We are going to click on alter table employees. We're going to add a column for as an employee email, which will be an variable character of length 100. Okay, so this is the column where we had it. Now it will be empty for all the employees. See, null, 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 null. So this is empty. We have added a new column which will be empty initially. Then we need to update it for each and every employee. So we should use the update query. So previously we have been used update query. I believe we can use the same update employee set employee email. I'm going to change same email to everyone. So I'm going to delete this employee is equal to cb@gmail.com. Email is equal to cb@gmail.com. It is a string, so we should give it in a wrap up in a quotation mark. Yeah. So if we select start from employees, this is query okay. This is the result of successful output, and then we can see employee email has been updated. So this is small when compared to giant case. I know this actually I have been taking as a streamline, so I couldn't alter or update or delete before providing giant queries. So that's only I placed the giant queries there and delete and alter here, so that we can go in a stream of same example, so that it will be easier to understand for you. Okay, guys, we have completed our topic. Do you have any doubts? We will have 2 minutes to ask you a doubt. If you have any doubts, ask me. I'm available for next 2 minutes. Then we will end up the session. Either topics to master the SQL. As a beginner, you can learn about aggregate functions. As a beginner, you can learn about aggregate functions, these joins, and then solving a problem which isn't straightforward. So subqueries will be helpful. The join subqueries and this aggregate functions. These are the thing you need to be hands-on for as a beginner. But if you want to be really a master like 5 years, 10 years experience, you need to learn about triggers, functions, and then a few more concepts in this related to triggers. But totally, these are all the things. So, and then you need to know about the shards, how database sharding is happened. You need to know about uh, how the data has been data can be what you call the here it was been here is MySQL workbench. Partitioning, yeah, how the data has been partitioning. I got it. So these are all the topics you need to be know as a master, but eventually it will come to you. But initially you need to be very skilled with this aggregate functions, subqueries, joins, and solving a real world problem, like not a typical problem on SQL. It should be a real world problem. You can check around, play around with internet problem solvers. That would be helpful to your career in the SQL. Okay, group by is nothing but you are grouping. Okay, I will do one thing. Select star, select sum of employee salary. So you have seen that We have seen recently, we have seen that we can sum up an employee's salary by giving a department ID. Like for IT department, how much salary is going, for marketing department, how much salary is going. I can see it, but I can see only for each department. Now I'm going to see for every department. So I'm grouping the every department in it first, and then I'm summing up the employee salary column. So I'm grouping up department ID. See, so if you want, even it would be better. Okay, you cannot. This would be helpful. I'm going to d dot so I'm going to display department name, group by employees E. I forgot to give the last name. Okay, again, writing type here is join department. So let's push this group by to end. Group by E dot E underscore. Okay, I didn't give a space and the spelling mistake. See, sales team is getting 1,30,000, marketing team is getting 60,000, IT team is getting 1 lakh. This is because we are grouping the departments. How it will work is this department will be get grouped. 1 and 1 will be get grouped, 2 and 3. Then sum of will execute this 55 plus 75,000. And then this 2 we don't have any other group. This is a single value. This group also has single element. So we don't want to sum up. It will directly give the value. 55 plus 75,000, and again I'm joining with department table to get the department name. So that I don't want to be so hard to check the department's total amount of salary against comparing each and every table and calculating it manually. Do you got it, Gahan? Super. So guys, quickly, do you have any doubts? Great, thank you for asking, Gahan. Guys, do we have anything else? We can use group by, but there won't be no purpose in this example. But we can use simply you try it, simply release this join query so that you can group by you can use it without the join. So if you remove the join, you cannot see the department name. That's why the reason I have made the join. So if we use this group by, I guess we have already seen that. See, this is you cannot see the department name. To bring the department name against the salary amount, I have used the join. Otherwise, group by is enough to sum up against each department. Do you got it, Sumit? Sure. Okay, guys. Quickly, we have any? And guys, be interactive at the initial of the session itself. You're going to miss something if you're not interactive at initial sessions. So you have a pretty good doubts at your beginning of your career. So you don't want to be shy, or you don't want to step back when asking doubts. You can proudly ask your doubts. I believe that's it. Okay, guys, let's find out. Let's see tomorrow. Bye bye.